Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland.
Hey girl, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you.
I have to say, I'm just blown away by what young people are doing across Ireland. They are just wonderful. I think the work they've done, the impact they've made and how they've grown through the journey that they've been on is tremendous. And it's also seeing the potential for them and their futures is just really, really good.
I think to be able to look and say, there's a bunch of young people who, through no or for no personal gain, are out doing their very best to do things that'll make a difference to other people.
To be honest, I've been looking forward to this night for 12 months because last year we had a fantastic night and I'm sure it's going to be just as good tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome your host, Karen Coster.
This is the permanent TSB Get Youth Citizenship Awards. This is the Helix, and these are our teenage stars of the show. And you are all very welcome along to the party. Over the past few years, young people from Feroiga have been busy helping those in need and changing lives and communities. As we saw last week when we revealed our 10 finalists chosen from hundreds of worthy entrants, every single one of them are winners. Every single one of them are champions. And tonight we will find out who's going to be the champion of champions. Now, one of our groups is going to walk away with the Youth Citizenship Award for 2012 and the title of Ireland's Top Teens. Yes. Very exciting. You know, you guys have really impressed a lot of people with your efforts, and it's not just the members of your communities who've sat up and taken notice. Some of the biggest stars in Ireland have also been impressed, so much so that a lot of them have been moved to send messages of support to our finalists, and we'll be hearing from them throughout the show. And if that wasn't enough, right here, live on this stage, we'll have the original Rude Boys. Yeah. Very happy with that. We'll also have the winners of Got to Dance Prodigy and Roy 7. So much to get through, because as well as having rock stars, sports stars, movie stars and world leaders all lining up to pass on their best wishes, we'll also be meeting each of our 10 groups here on stage. We'll also be joined tonight by our 3 judges who'll be carefully watching and listening before making their final decision. And I think we can all agree that they have a very tough task ahead of them. From our 10 uplifting tales, they will be naming the one group who will be the winner of the 2012 Permanent TSB Get Youth Citizenship Award. Okay, what you say? We get the show on the road? Yes! Let's do this. All right, our first group is from Whitechurch in Dublin. These guys saw a garden beside the community centre that needed brightening up. They threw themselves into the task and picked up a few new skills along the way. But it was what they did with those skills that really set them apart.
This group of teenagers decided to take up gardening to brighten up their area, starting with the community centre's garden.
We started this was just from grass, and it took us about nearly 3 years to do the garden.
Armed with their newfound skills, the guys set out to help others in the locality.
Dermo, he asked us did we want to do a volunteer for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and of course we were more than happy to do it for such a good cause, and we did it for Jack's garden, and he's a little boy with meningitis and he's in a wheelchair. When we were finished that, we wanted to carry on, so we decided we'd put an ad in the church newsletter. An old man called Sean got back to Brownie.
I had never come across anything like it, even with adults. They all get stuck in and they all help each other. Completely surprised me to see young people like them doing what they were doing. I'm very, very proud of every one of them. Very proud of them, yeah.
Well, Alana, yes, they're the hot pots. Loads of support in the audience tonight. The first question I have to ask you, Alana, is how is Sean?
Sean's doing great. Like, he can't get over the amount of work that we do in his garden. Every time we come down, he sits out, he watches, he makes us tea, he's loads of biscuits, sandwiches,
Happy days.
Everything.
Happy days.
And Sean actually came along tonight.
There you are. There's Sean. How are you? Chance for a sandwich. We'll have a cup of tea after the show. Fantastic. Have you been able to put all those newfound skills to benefit in your own home, though?
Not exactly. My back garden isn't exactly what you'd call something that you'd like to sit out in, but hopefully the hot pots will help me and my mother out, and
absolutely,
they'll get something done with it.
Put those green fingers to even more good use.
Yeah.
Alana, yourselves and the rest of the gang, you've done so well. You've made such a difference, and a woman who knows all about that would like to have a word with you now.
My name is Mary Robinson. I'm delighted to pay warm tribute and to congratulate the White Church Hot Pots. These teenagers have done remarkable work in their locality. And I know, because I'm a grandmother myself, how helpful it can be to have a young person come and say, can I help you? Would you like to do this? And to really help them to do that. And they're growing vegetables. I'm very, very keen on nutrition issues globally, but also locally. I admire these teenagers from White Church so much, as I know you will.
All right, next up we go to Riverstick in County Cork. This very loud group decided to demonstrate the importance of a balanced approach to mental health. But they soon realised that if you don't come up with a novel way to get the word out there, well, that will make you a bit of a plonker.
Hi, Riverstick Private Club! Woo!
We all knew someone that struggled with an issue to do with mental health, and we just said, you know, we'll do something about this.
They decided something special was required to get people to sit up and take notice.
Decided to do the three-wheeler to represent a person, that sometimes life can be a challenge, we have to try and keep the balance. Once the car was all ready, we took her around to different places around Cork. It had a massive reaction to it, and then they'd look at it, they'd laugh, then they'd really get serious about what we're doing, and we'd hand out flyers, keyrings, wristbands, the booklets, and yeah, everyone got really interested in the topic, what we were on about. They thought it was a very serious issue in Ireland, which we all believe it is, and they think it's great what we're doing.
Great work there, Amy. Yes, indeed. Very deserving round of applause. I hear some rugby players even got in touch.
Yeah, we're absolutely delighted about that. Our project has grown hugely since we started, and we recently found out that the Munster rugby team want to get involved and help us promote the project.
Wow.
So hopefully now in the near future, I know they're all excited about it, that'd be great, you know, be a bit of support as well, and we're all excited about it because, you know, rugby players, how bad really, like.
Absolutely. We get very excited by rugby players here. And also tell me about the Emergency Services Convention in City Hall.
Yeah, we were invited up by the Lord Mayor of Cork, and the convention was all the emergency services around Cork. For example, you have the guards and you have the army and all those, and it was a great day out. We were hanging around with the army in their tanks, and our little car looked so different next to it, and it was so funny. But like, it was a great day out. They were gas, like, and yeah, just brilliant
day out. Well, your whole project was so impressive, and I know one player who was very impressed was this certain Cork hurler.
Hi, I am Donal Cusack, captain of the Cork senior hurling team. I'd like to congratulate Riverstick Feroga Club on their outstanding project about mental health awareness. It's fantastic to see young people tackling what is such an important issue right across Ireland. I hope your work will inspire other people in other communities to follow suit. To me, you are all winners. Thank you and have a great night.
Now let's go to Lachlan in County Roscommon, a village that has never had a St. Patrick's Day parade until our next group got involved. They managed to overcome all the typical organisational and safety issues, and given that only 200 people live there, they also somehow managed to pump up the population.
Lachlan Froiga Club.
To make sure the whole village was involved, they decided to organise their own St. Patrick's Day parade.
We brainstormed ideas first of all, and Steffi, one of the members in the club, was interviewing some of the elderly people as her research, and she found out that there was a fair day 50 years ago in Lachlan.
So I brought that to the club in one meeting, and we decided then that we were going to do that.
I got loads of people ask me if they could enter too. I got phone calls about it. It just exploded, and we were expecting like 10 floats, and we lost count after 50. But there was over 2,000 there on the day, and I never ever thought it would be that much.
Now, Jean, some people may be thinking that you did twice as much work than you actually did.
Oh, I did, yeah. I did twice as work.
Hang on a second. We saw two of you there in that video.
I have a twin sister, Ellen. She's down there.
Where are you? There's another one of you in the audience. Are you identical?
Well, I don't think so, but
you are.
Might.
And do people get mixed up day to day?
Yeah, it's regular occurrence.
Oh my gosh, so you get up to lots of mischief. It looked like such a fun day. Was there any funny standout floats for you?
Well, the Queen of England attended it not once but twice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And was there any confusion then? Did anyone think it was actually the real Queen?
Only a little kid copped on. See, the Queen is that talented.
Oh, so two queens and two of you. Oh my goodness. Well, now we are very lucky to hear from one Irish Hollywood star who is almost becoming as famous as St. Patrick himself.
Hello there. Greetings, people at the Helix. I hope you're having a great night at the Youth Citizenship Awards. You certainly deserve to have a spectacular time. I'd also like to wish the Lachlan Froiga Club a huge, huge night of love and appreciation. You've had an amazing year. I know that you managed to set up the first ever St. Patrick's Day parade in your village. And that's something to be very proud of, having just done it on the second series of Moonboy. It's not easy, so you must be very clever. Congratulations. Have a wonderful evening. God bless and good love.
Well, you can begin to see just how hard it's been for our judges, and after the break it's only going to get harder when you see what the rest of our groups have to offer. And of course we'll have plenty more well-wishers, and right here on this stage the original Rude Boys will be performing their new single.
Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun and live while we're young.
Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland. Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland.
You got your bright blue eyes on me, and when I hold you, you believe. Then maybe one day you will see, oh, that you're beautiful. It all started as a dream. He would say how much you mean to him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Words would whisper in your heart, smiles that last right from the start, or so it seems. Baby, you paint these pictures in your head. Perfect love is what he said. but the cracks have turned to broken pieces. As lonely things begin to change, it's hard for you to feel the same. Now this love has left you lost and lonely. You got your bright blue eyes on me, and when I hold you, you believe. Then maybe one day you will see, oh, that you're beautiful. Oh, that you're beautiful. Beautiful.
It was your makeup, just a makeup. It makes sense, a breakup, an escape. But look the way he leaves you in a state broken and bruised. You tell your mates that he's great, you read the clues. It's obvious from your face, signs and shows you're better than this. Still take the blows, a broken nose and black eyes that were once blue. Fooling yourself into thinking that he loves you. He show affection only when you're drying your tears from perfection. Love, so we're doing for years, only connections is fists and the anger he bears. You break it down so much you think eventually he cares. But you can do better than that. That's the truth, real talk, way better than fact. Don't ever let no man put his hands on you. You're too good for that, don't ever stand for it.
You got your bright blue eyes on me, and when I hold you, you believe. Then maybe one day you will see, oh, that you're beautiful. Oh, that you're beautiful. Beautiful to me. Don't let them get you down. Don't let them pull you around. Don't let them get you down. Don't let them pull you around, no. Got your bright blue eyes on me, and when I hold you, you believe. Then maybe one day you will see, oh, that you're beautiful. Oh, that you're beautiful. Beautiful to me.
Thank you.
Rosemount boys, everyone, give it up! Fantastic job! Our next group from the Gateway Youth Project in Westmeath had a story to tell. They actually wrote, produced, directed and performed their own play, which highlighted the impact of suicide on individuals and communities.
Suicide is a very serious problem throughout Ireland. This group realised that in order to address the issue, you have to get people talking about it.
Our project is called SEM, Suicide Awareness Movement, and the whole purpose of it is to spread the awareness for suicide that just isn't really there. I mean, there's such a taboo around suicide and you need to get people talking about it.
The teenagers created a play and held discussion groups after each performance.
Theatre was something that had always bonded the few of us that had started off in the group. We'd been in drama together, so that's where the idea of the play came around. So I went away and I wrote the play using all these different resources, mental health leaflets, bereavement leaflets, and once it was written we ran it by a HSE officer to make sure that the message of the play was right.
You are not alone. There are people to talk to. And things can and do get better.
What are the plans now for the play?
This is definitely not the end of SEM. We're actually hoping to turn it into a radio play and maybe even incorporate it into schools because we really want to spread our message.
Of course. Did the production go smoothly?
Oh, every production has their mishaps. Actually, my good friend Patrick Flynn out there, he went and sat on a bench and it just smashed into splinters. But he kept it going, good improv, he's a great actor, so.
Absolutely, what a pro. Well, if you do decide to do another production, I have a feeling this next guy will be vying for a role.
How you doing? My name is Emma J. Scanlon from Channel 4's Hollyoaks and BBC's The Fall. A massive shout out to everybody in the Helix Dublin tonight. In particular, I want to say congratulations to the Gateway Youth Project from the heart of Ireland at Lone. I mean, to take on such a challenging subject is not only admirable, but courageous. It's been an honour. Much love and respect to you all. God bless.
Next, we're off to County Offaly, where the Cranford Club has been using technology to bring their entire community together. In particular, they helped some of the older community members to get their geek on.
We started off and we decided to brainstorm, see what we're actually going to do for our community, and most people said they'd like a website, but some people said they wouldn't be able to go on the website because they didn't know how to use the internet or a computer. So then we decided that we'll do lessons for the active retirement group.
I knew what a computer looked like, but to open it or to switch it on, I didn't know. It was brilliant. We had 2 teachers each, and they showed us how to, do emails and things like that. And sure, we had a great laugh.
As a thank you, the retirement group returned the favour, helping the teens with information about Cron's history for the site.
The address is www.crontoncommunity.ie.
Who we saw there in the video, she went onto some websites that she shouldn't have been going on to. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Ita was looking up dating websites.
Go on.
And there's only one man in their active retirement group, so Ita, of course, was trying her best to get as much men as she possibly could into the club. So
Good
she
woman.
was searching the dating websites.
Oh, that is so funny. You've done such good work, and I know this next lady has been so impressed with you. In fact, I think Ita may have provided her with the inspiration for her next novel.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Hearn, and hello to everyone at the Helix. I hope you're all having a brilliant night. In particular, I'd like to say hello to Cranford Club, and I want to say huge congratulations for all the work you've done. To research, design and create your own website is a massive deal, and also to include everyone from the community is really something to celebrate. So I hope you all have a brilliant night and the best of luck.
Our next group is from Rosemount in County Westmeath. They decided to try and tackle the vital issue of farm safety.
Rosemount Club!
As one of the more rural groups, Rosemount Club took it upon themselves to highlight the importance of farm safety.
From personal experience, I know how important farm safety is. My own dad was in an accident and he's now in a wheelchair.
Realising early education was essential, the group hit the local schools.
So we decided to go into the primary school and we gave each the classrooms a talk on farm safety, and we asked their opinions and what they do and were they aware of the dangers and safety on farm.
To get the youngsters involved, the group set them the task of designing an awareness-boosting poster. With their new slogan, the whole campaign was coming together. It was time to hit the road.
Well, we're here at the Ploughing Championships for 3 days to promote our project on children's farm safety. We're hoping that everyone here will see our slogan and know to keep safe on a farm, especially young people. And we're hoping that the work we do here today and in the future will avoid some of these accidents and maybe save a life.
Did you actually get to meet the president?
I didn't get to meet the president, but I was in school. My mother wouldn't let me go off school that day.
Mum!
But I got a text message in the middle of class and my phone started going 90 in my pocket. It started vibrating. And then my teacher was saying, "Are you okay, Connor?" And she was just asking me if I was okay. And I was just saying, "Miss, I just got a text saying the president visited our tent in the Ploughing Championships."
President is in our tent.
She wouldn't let go then for the whole month.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sure you'll get to meet him someday. What are the plans now for the project?
Well, we're in the process of writing a letter to the Department of Education because we think this is such a topical issue, farm safety. It has to be in the SPHE and the curriculum in school for the younger children.
Absolutely. Well, I was so impressed with your project, and I know this next fella was too.
Hi there, I'm Sean O'Brien, Leinster and Ireland rugby player. I'd like to wish you all the best tonight in the Helix and hope you're all very proud of the amazing work you've done in your communities. Especially like to congratulate Rosemount Club on their farm safety project. Being a farmer myself, I know all too well the dangers that's represented on farms from day-to-day work. Recently I lost a rugby colleague of mine due to a farm incident, and hopefully that won't be the case in the future. It's great the children are more aware now of farm safety and have a real education on it. So I'd just like to wish you the best of luck and hope you have a really good night.
My much more to come on the final of the permanent TSB Feroiga Youth Citizenship Awards. We'll be meeting more finalists, have more very special well-wishers, as well as performances from Prodigy and the Rocking Roy 7. That's all coming up after this short break.
Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland. Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland.
All right, we've got more groups to meet, and our next teams come from Ratoath in County Meath. They wanted to provide, they were out in force tonight. They wanted to provide some useful information from mental health organisations. They decided to use the latest mobile phone technology and developed their own app. So if those angry birds are getting you down, you know where to turn.
And we know where to turn. Conscious of a rise in mental health issues all across Ireland, this group realised that a more modern approach would be the best way to spread the message.
The project is an app giving mental health information and accessing mental health services for young people aged between 12 to 25.
So we looked at how young people can take care of themselves, how they can help one another, and where they can get help if they need it.
Well, designing the app, we all came together as a group and we decided on our colour scheme and also how the app would look like. Then I learned on YouTube how to actually design apps. So I downloaded a program onto my laptop and then transferred it from the storyboard onto the laptop.
The Garda National Juvenile Office and the Garda Community Relations section have disseminated information about this phone app, which makes it available to all Gardaí on the Garda portal system.
latest news on it?
Well, it's currently available on the Android App Store, and me and Jamie and the rest of the crew are all working on getting it available on the Apple App Store as soon as is possible.
Absolutely, and I hear it's going to appear in a newsletter.
Yep, it's going to appear on the Garden newsletter in the December issue in 2012. Ooh. This is going to be the first non-governmental organisation that are ever going to be on it, like ever, so it's a really big deal. It's really impressive.
It's a huge coup. It's absolutely fantastic, yeah. Deserving of a round of applause. Well, now, Aoife, we have for you a few words from a very shy, softly spoken fella.
Dave Cunastashiv, Hector on Shop. Look, I just want to send my best wishes to everyone at the Helix tonight on this very important night, the Youth Citizenship Awards. Congratulations to all the Foróige clubs all over the country, but especially to one of my home Foróige clubs, the Ratoath Club, for doing great work with their brand new inventive app, Where to Turn, which is doing vital work in the area of mental health. Have a great night at the Helix, let your hair down, and as we say in Meath, Mass Moragullamagadi and Royal Posse Who's in Ratoath.
All right, now we head north and visit beautiful Bundoran in the county of Donegal, where a group of genius genies have been granting wishes to young people.
And we're the Bundoran Neighbourhood Youth Project.
Not wanting to give children in their area the opportunity to say we've nothing to do, this group asked them to make a wish.
They've been very busy organising 30 wishes to come true for young people in their area.
When we came up with the idea, we thought, we'll send an application form so they could write what 3 wishes they wanted to do, why they wanted to do it, and what they would accomplish if they did do it.
This young boy's dream was to join the lifeboat crew for a day.
I applied for the project to find out a lot about the lifeboats. It felt excellent when I got the call. Bundoran lifeboat, this is Bundoran Boathouse. Can you return to the station? Over.
Well, the whole project is kind of like bringing the community together and getting young people involved with their community, and the older generation with the younger generation, and keeping it all, closely tight knit and all. And so today was really, about that, and it really did work.
Well, Padraig, there were some real kids that benefited from the project. Were there any unusual requests along the way?
There was one unusual request. It was quite funny. This young little boy wanted to learn to play the drums so he can press the girl he liked. We thought, we better do this, we have to do this. And so we did it. We taught him how to play the drums, and he got the girl in the end.
He got the girl! Yay! I love a love story with a happy ending. Well, Porter, congratulations to you and to all of your group. Now it's time to hear from a man whose own teenage dreams came true.
I am Shay Given, Aston Villa goalkeeper and former Republic of Ireland. Well done to everyone at the Helix tonight. All the projects are outstanding. In particular, big hello to and congratulations to everyone from Bundoran Youth Project. As a Donegal man myself, and I used to live in the rural country land of Donegal as well, so the work you've done and bringing the community together is very, very important. Making dreams come true for young people and giving them a chance to meet others and try things heartwarming and lifts everyone's spirits at the time when it's most needed. So congratulations to everyone from Bundoran, and I hope you continue to making people's dreams come true, and have a great night, everyone. Cheers.
Our next group comes from Monaghan, and with most families feeling the financial strain, they decided to tackle the problem of costly school uniforms.
Due to recent cuts in back-to-school subsidies, many families are finding it hard to cope with the increasing cost of uniforms. So one group of youngsters decided to do something about it.
We come up with an idea. We would contact the St Vincent de Paul, and they told us that there was a demand for used uniform.
Under the recycling scheme, students and parents donated uniforms to St Vincent de Paul, making life easier for cost-saving families.
They had a box in the school, and then they organised the actual day itself, where we had 2 main centres, one in the Neighbourhood Youth Project here, and the other one was in our local shopping centre, which came on board.
To see young people now being prepared to recycle, to help others, to reach out to each other and build a real sense of community and a real sense of togetherness, I think there's a rich future in that.
Well, Mark, how many items of uniform do you think you collected altogether?
Well, we aim to get around 30 to 40 items of clothing. You know, that would set us straight. That was the target. That's the max we thought we would get. We ended up gathering around 158 items of clothing. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's such a good, simple idea. Do you think there's a chance it might spread around the country?
Well, see, that's the great thing about it. It's so accessible. I mean, all you need is a few volunteers and the willpower to do it, and it can be done.
And do you know what? If you ever need any help with alterations on those school uniforms, we may know just the man.
Hi, I'm John Ross, a fashion designer. I think a school uniform recycling project is an absolutely brilliant idea, especially at a moment in time when the recession hitting the country like ours and people struggling to actually keep up the day-to-day living. So come up with this concept to support all the young school children, I think is absolutely incredible. I hope you all had a fantastic night in Helix, and you should be very proud of your project, and congratulations and well done.
Excitement is really building here as we are just about to unveil the winner of the permanent TSB Freuga Youth Citizenship Award 2012. But we still have one more group to meet, plus Royce 7 will be performing live right here on this stage. That's all still to come after the break.
Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland. Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland.
Is this sad or how it feels? Through the flashing lights you appear. Or can I take you from the bottom to the top where you belong? Did they make you think you're something you are really not? All I ask is dance, dance, dance. If you wanna stay, stay, stay. 'Cause we've got something to say, something to say. We haven't already said. Oh, the line, it forms outside to the beating drum, alive. In this crowded little room, you're lighting up the floor. Can we take it to the corner for something more? All I ask is, come on! Dance, dance, dance. If you wanna stay, stay, stay. 'Cause we've got something to say, something to say. We haven't already. Dance, dance, dance. If you wanna something to say, something to say. We haven't already said.
All right, it is time to meet our final group. They are the Freuga Flames and hail from Huntstown in Dublin. The Flames, there we are. The Flames took it upon themselves to tackle the problem of sudden adult death syndrome. They raised money for a defibrillator for the local youth centre while spreading the word about having healthy hearts.
Freuga Flames!
In the past 5 years, sudden adult death syndrome has shot to the forefront of public awareness. So, the Freuga Flames decided to make sure the entire community is safe and well educated on the signs of SADS.
Sudden adult death syndrome it's an umbrella name for a variety of conditions or defects with the heart that can cause it to stop, mostly during sports-related activities.
If it wasn't for the defibrillator that was at the local football pitch, Shane wouldn't be here today, so we thought we'd raise enough funds to buy one just in case something happened there.
They raised the money with collections in the area and a couple of special events.
You weren't allowed in unless you drank a jar or some substantial amount of copper coins, which we thought was a really good idea, and it really did work out.
To be given a defibrillator from the Freuga Flames is just wonderful. Hopefully we'll never have to use it, but I think having that in the background is huge security for us.
Now Keith, awareness is so important, isn't it?
Yeah, when we were doing one of our days, one of the families came up to us and said, where can they go to get checked? And we told them the Mater Hospital. And when they finished, they went down and they came back and told us that they actually had SADS.
You're joking? So you potentially have saved a life in that family?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal. Have you been trained, Keith, how to use a defibrillator?
Oh yeah, the group have been using the defibrillator, and we also did CPR, so if you're interested.
That's really lovely of you to offer a demonstration, but I'm far too old for them. I'm sure there's a few ladies that wouldn't mind. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be taking numbers in the lobby of the Helix. And I have to say, you've done so brilliantly, but I think we may need a few defibrillators on standby when we hear from this next gentleman.
Hi folks, it's Nicky Bourne here from Westlife, remember them? I want to say a big hello to you all in the Helix tonight, and well done on everything you've done so far, in particular to Freuga Flames from Huntstown. You guys are probably cheering right now. You've done really, really well in purchasing a defibrillator and raising funds to do so, and we all know how important it is to have a healthy heart. So have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
So it is almost time. We've met all of our 10 groups, and while the judges make their final decision, I'd just like to say that all of our finalists have been amazing, and whatever happens, they should all be as proud of themselves as we are of them. Now, there's also someone very special who feels the exact same, and he wishes he was here to say it in person. It's Danny from The Script.
Hello to everybody in the Helix in Dublin. We just want to say we're so sorry that we can't be there tonight to celebrate the Youth Citizenship Awards with you guys. We'd love to, clink glasses and celebrate tonight. Such a fantastic job that you guys are doing. The work that you guys do in your community. The thought and dedication that you guys have for all your projects. It takes real courage to push through adversity, and you guys are a true testament to that. We just want to say on behalf of the Scripts and everybody over here, we just want to say you guys are in our Hall of Fame. Congratulations, and soak it up tonight. It's very, very deserved. We'll see you very, very soon. Good night. God bless.
Thanks, Danny. Now please welcome to the stage from Permanent TSB, one of the judges, Niall O'Grady, and Freuga's chairperson, Paul Marr. before we reveal the 2012 winner, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for your outstanding contributions to your communities. You have impressed and inspired everyone who has met you, and you really are all winners. But unfortunately, only one group can take away the coveted trophy tonight. Niall, may I have the all-important envelope, please? Yes. Oh, here we go. I'm nervous for you. Oh, man. Honestly, my heart's thumping out of my chest. Okay, this is it. This is the moment. The winner of the 2012 Permanent TSB Froiga Youth Citizenship Award is... Rosemount Froiga Club County Wrestling! Up you come onto stage from the rural community of Rosemount. These teenagers have had a national impact. They brought their farm safety project to the National Ploughing Championships and impressed the President of Ireland. And after also impressing our judges, they are Ireland's Top Teens 2012! Another year. It is the end of our show, but it is not the end for our teens. A lot of the projects you have seen here tonight are ongoing, and of course Froiga continues to do great work all year round, ensuring that we will see you again, same time, same place in 2013. From myself and everyone here at the Helix in Dublin, good night!
It's mad. Like, I'm still speechless. I don't know what's going on. It's unbelievable. Like, we're Ireland's top teens out of 150 or something. We're number one. And this isn't the end of Froiga. No way.
It's incredible. I'm still shaking here. All the hard work is finally paid off. It's brilliant. I don't know what else to say. It's amazing.
If you'd like more information about Froiga or support the organisation, please log on to www.froiga.ie.
Permanent TSB, proudly supporting youth projects across Ireland.